Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is a minus 6 to the power 4 plus a minus 8 to the power 4. This is equal to 16. So what is the value of a? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have a minus 6 raised to the power of 4, then plus. Now we can express a minus 8 as a minus 6 subtract 2 raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 16. Now, we have a minus 6 here, and we have a minus 6 here. So this means we can let a minus 6 to be equal to x. So let's substitute a minus 6 with x, so that now the equation becomes x raised to the power of 4 plus, here we have x minus 2 raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 16. Now, this is x to the power of 4 plus, we can express x minus 2 to the power of 4 as x minus 2 raised to the power of 2, then everything here raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 16. X minus 2 to the power of 2, this is in the form of a minus b raised to the power of 2, which we can express as a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 minus 2ab. Now let's apply this algebraic identity, so that now we have x to the power of 4 plus, this is x squared plus, we have 4, then minus 4x, cross the parentheses, everything here raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 16. Now we have that x squared plus 4 minus 4x. This is in the form of a plus b plus c raised to the power of 2, which we can express as a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 plus c to the power of 2, then plus 2ab plus 2b times c, then plus 2c times a. Applying this property, then we have x to the power of 4 here plus x to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, then plus 4 squared, we have 4 squared, then plus minus 4x raised to the power of 2, then plus, now we have plus 2 times a, which is x to the power of 2, then times 4, then we have plus 2 times 4 multiplied by c, which is minus 4x, and then plus, we have 2 times minus 4x multiplied by x to the power of 2. This is equal to 16. Now, this means we have x to the power of 4 here plus x to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2. This is x to the power of 4. Then plus 4 squared. This is 16. Now, here we have minus 4x raised to the power of 2. So this is plus 16x squared. Then plus 2 times x squared times 4. So we have 4 times 2 times x squared. This is 8x squared. Then we have minus, this is 2 times 4, which is 8. 8 times minus 4x. This is minus 32x. Then we have 2 times minus 4x. This is minus 8x times x to the power of 2. So this is minus 8x to the power of 3. Then this is equal to 16. So x to the power of 4 plus x to the power of 4, this is 2x to the power of 4, then plus 16. Now, 16x squared plus 8x squared, this is plus 24x to the power of 2. Then we have minus 8x to the power of 3. Then subtract that 2x This is equal to 16. Now, 16 and 16 here simplifies, so that now we have 2x to the power of 4. Then we have plus 24 x to the power of 2 minus 8 x to the power of 3 minus 32 x. This is equal to 0. Okay, so we have here that 2 is common here. We have that 2 is common here. So this means that we factor out 2, so that we have x to the power of 4 plus 24x squared divided by 2. This is 12x to the power of 2 minus 8x to the power of 3 divided by 2. This is minus 4x to the power of 3. Then minus 32x divided by 2. This is minus 16x. This is equal to 0. So let's divide both sides by 2. And this implies we have x to the power of 4 minus 4x to the power of 3 plus 12x squared, then minus 16x. This is equal to 0. Again, here we have that x is common, so we can factor out x, so that here we have x to the power of 4 divided by x. This is x to the power of 3 minus 4x to the power of 2, then plus here 12x squared divided by x. This is 12x minus 16x divided by x. This is minus 16. This is equal to 0. Now from here we have that x is equal to 0, and we have x to the power of 3 minus 4x squared plus 12x minus 16. This is equal to 0. Now from here, if you recall, we insist that let a minus 6 to be equal to x. We have x is equal to 0, so we have a minus 6. This is equal to 0. So this implies that a1 is equal to 6. This is the first solution to this problem here. Now let's proceed with the cubic function here. The cubic function is x to the power of 3 minus 4x squared plus 12x minus 16. This is equal to 0. From this cubic equation here, we can apply the rational root theorem here and test some set of integers here. Let's start with x equal to 1. So if we substitute x equal to 1 here, this means we have 1 to the power of 3 minus 4 times 1 to the power of 2 plus 12 times 1 minus 16. Let's see if this is equal to 0. So this is 1 minus 1 squared is 1 times 4. This is 4 plus 12 minus 16. Let's see if this is equal to 0. So 1 minus 4, this is minus 3 plus 12. This is equal to minus 3 minus plus 12. This is 9. 9 minus 16. This is minus 7, which is not equal to 0. Now, let's check x equal to 2. So we have 2 to the power of 3 minus 4 times 2 to the power of 2 plus 12 times 2 minus 16. This is equal to 0. 2 to the power of 3, this is 8 minus 2 squared, this is 4 times 4, this is 16. This is plus 12 times 2, this is 24, minus 16. Let's check if this is equal to 0. 8 minus 16, this is minus 8 plus 24, minus 16. Let's check if this is equal to 0. Minus 8 plus 24, this is 16, minus 16, and this is equal to 0, which is equal to 0. So this means that x equal to 2, this is one of the root of this cubic function here. So this means that x is equal to 2, And therefore from here, we can also solve for the value of a. So we have x is equal to 2 here, so we can solve for a. Now we have a minus 6. This is equal to x. So this is a minus 6. This is equal to 2. So that a2 is equal to 2 plus 6. And this means that a2 is equal to 8. So this is the second value of a that we have. Now, since we have x is equal to 2, this is one of the roots, and we have the cubic function, which is x to the power of 3 minus 4x squared plus 12x minus 16. This is our cubic equation. Now, we can apply the sydentic division here. Since we have x is equal to 2, we have the coefficient of this cubic equation has 1, minus 4, 12, and minus 16. So we can solve for the other values. Let's reduce this cubic equation into a quadratic equation. So here we have, this is 1 times 2, this is 2, minus 4 plus 2, this is minus 2, 2 times minus 2, this is minus 4, 12 plus minus 4, this is equal to 8. Then 8 times 2, this is 16. Minus 16 plus 16, this is equal to 0. These are the coefficient of the quadratic equation. These are the coefficient of quadratic equation. So we have x to the power of 2 minus 2x plus 8. This is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation here where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, and c is equal to 8. We can solve for the values of x by applying the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Everything here divided by 2 times a. Let's substitute a, b, and c into this formula here. Now this implies that here we have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 2 raised to the power of 2, but then minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 8. Everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this is equal to minus times minus 2, this is 2, plus or minus the square root of minus 2 to the power of 2, this is 4, minus 4 times 8, this is minus 32. Everything here divided by 2. So we have 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 32, this is minus 28 divided by 2. We can express the square root of minus 28. This is the same thing as 2 plus or minus the square root of 7 times 4 times minus 1. Everything here divided by 2. So this means that x is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 4. This is equal to 2. The square root of minus 1. This is I. Then square root of 7. Everything here divided by 2. In the numerator here, 2 is common, so we can factor out 2 into the parentheses. 2 divided by 2, this is 1, plus or minus 2i square root of 7 divided by 2. This is square root of 7i, then divided by 2. Now let's simplify 2 and 2 here, so that x is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 7i. If you recall, we have that a minus 6, this is equal to x. So this means that a minus 6, this is equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 7i. Let's take minus 6 on the right hand side. so that we have A is equal to 1 plus 6, which is 7, plus or minus square root of 7i. So we have that A3 is equal to 7 plus square root of 7i. A4 is equal to 7 minus square root of 7i. So you find that these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions for this algebra problem. So in total, we have 4 solutions. We have 4 solutions here. We have A1 is equal to 6. A2 is equal to 8. Remember, these are two real solutions. And then we have A3, which is 7 plus square root of 7i. Then A4 is equal to 7 minus square root of 7i. And these are two complex solutions. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Please like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.